Hi guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, then I have some fun videos for you. The age-old saying, just kidding, it's not ages old, but you know, the famous Devil Wears Prada quote, florals for spring. But yes, it always hits, it's always beautiful, and this year in particular, I'm just really feeling that vibe in general. I have two new pieces from my own jewelry line, Lelasophia Jewelry, to show you. Two fun bag little accessories, aka with flowers, of course, and some fun pieces in this very cliche, overdone florals for spring vibe. But first and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Lelasophia Jewelry. I put up videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Let's go ahead and start with some bags. Why not? Because, you know, that's bags and jewelry, that's why we're here. Alrighty. There is a bag that I already said that I'm like out here saving for this new Schiaparelli bag that's not even released yet, that hopefully may be released in the fall. And then, of course, which is so ironic, I'll tell you in a second, and then of course, another bag graced my presence on Instagram. I don't even remember how I found it. I think I found it through another page. I was looking at the tagged photos. I was in a deep rabbit hole one day, and then I said brown. And then I said flowers, and then I said Magda Butrym, brown? In my last video, or one of my last videos, again, just a couple weeks ago, I was talking about some of my favorite bag styles currently, favorite new bags, and Magda Butrym is a black and white kind of designer, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, these bags are so beautiful. And it's funny because I stopped myself from saying, oh, if she did it in a brown, I'd love it and I'd want it and I'd need it. So then I was like, no, it's her thing, black and white. Let me not implement my, you know, brown obsession into Magda Butrym. And then one singular tagged photo that I didn't even realize the designer at first, and then I said this has to be from the Queen Magda Butrym because of the beautiful rose details. There is a bag hopefully that is releasing. I have zero information on this bag. I was like, was this an old style that I've missed? And now I'm over explaining it as I am my usual self. Long story short, I think at some point, maybe spring, maybe fall, don't know when, we might be getting the Magda Butrym bag of all Magda Butrym bags. And I need that bag so badly in my, you have no idea. I am jumping out of my skin for this bag. It's giving Hermes plume. You know, there are several bags in these shapes these days, several bags in this shape these days. Okay, you know, Miu Miu, the Row always does kind of a version of this. I need this bag in the brown pony hair, with the gorgeous, darkly romantic, yet slightly edgy, yet slightly minimal leather, possibly rose details, just like falling off. We know secretly the fallen, or I guess wilted rose is like my favorite emoji of all time. I need that bag so badly. I'm gonna stop talking about it. It's not even out yet. I have no details on it. I hope it's gonna be releasing. Magda Butrym, if you or anybody from your team is seeing this, please make this bag. And I would be honored to wear it one day. But for a bag that is already actually several bags that are already out, Magda Butrym's been doing her thing. Okay, and who better? Like literally this entire video could be her, but you know, let's spice it up a little bit. What better designer to choose florals for spring than Magda Butrym, but in a cool, again, contemporary. I don't even know if this is a term or a phrase, but like there's a dark romanticism in it. Magda Butrym bags with flowers, particularly these little rosebuds. I'm head over heels, and I am so obsessed, and I'm gonna show you my Magda Butrym bag personally and what I have added to it. So again, give that florals for spring little vibe, but when I tell you she's been cranking out some magic lately, and I think I've been saying this for the last, not quite year, but almost year when I purchased my first Magda Butrym bag, they're completely slept on. Let's just be honest. And I hope, you know, Tamara Kalanick, you know, she's gonna do the Lord's work and get Magda Butrym out there. Magda Butrym is already such a vibe, but the bags deserve all the praise they can get. Long story short, I'm obsessed. Pick your, you know, choose your fighter. It's kind of just anyone you would choose would be literally incredible. Speak of my own personal bag from Mag de Boutram. This is my Maya bag. The original bag comes with this very long, she's zooming off camera, very long, gorgeous little rhinestone detail. There's actually almost like a little moonstone-y like stone kind of keeping it together, and you could just easily pop it on and off. I haven't worn it a lot with it on. And then you guys will remember, I got this bag in like, I got this bag in like June of last year. So it has almost been a year. Oh, I love her so much. Something about this bag, I just was like, I think I need this. I went to the Essence sale in person in Montreal. Very blessed to be able to go. And I was hyper fixating on this bag for so long. Saw it in purchase, said, done. It's amazing. I got it for an amazing steal. Definitely check the Essence sale this year. She's actually been having some bags like trickle in a little bit on Vestiaire, so I would absolutely check it out if you love Mag de Boutram bags. When I tell you the leather on this is literally impeccable. I just, you know, went inside to fluff everything up and I was like, this leather on the inside, it's almost like a suede-y nubucky material. It's literally impeccable. And then of course Loewe inspired. I, again, shortly after getting this bag, saw an ad on Instagram for a company called Petite Moments because I had been lusting over the anthurium kind of motif just in general from Loewe. And you know, I was like, I think the bag charm's like maybe $500. I was like, okay, maybe I don't need a $500 bag charm. You know, we'll work our way up there. And I found this from Petite Moments for like $30, something like that. I said, done. It's technically a necklace, but I just cut the strings and I literally just kind of attached it on to the side here. I'd only been wearing the anthurium, but the two of them together, I said she's a moment. And you guys know me. I think in my last year's video on the same very topic, redundant, I know, I had just released my bouquet collection, which I went over pretty much ad nauseum in my recent everyday pieces look. Last year, I was completely obsessed with flowers. It's kind of like, it's not a memorial collection, but I'm memorializing flowers being an eternal, beautiful little piece of jewelry via this collection. And why I'm only talking with one hand is because I have something very special in my left hand. And when I tell you, I had this idea a year ago, and you know, sometimes I just didn't know how to like formulate it. I didn't know how to really make it perfect. You guys know I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, obviously. However, when I tell you, I took my time. I took a little bit of time because I've really been wanting to start implementing. You guys have seen I've been doing some more art objects here and there, but I have so badly wanted to create hair accessories. You know, I'm sure a lot of you have been saying, what the heck does this girl have in her hair this entire video? And I have two for you. Are we ready for this? The first being this comb, which is adorned with a little lily because of course, I'm honestly debating doing a plain version, maybe doing a couple little flowers, but you can get anything engraved on here. This is 24 karat gold plated brass. You guys know that my jewelry from my jewelry line, lelasophia jewelry, if you guys are new, everything I do, of course, the jewelry, you know, category is fine. I work in 14 karat and then 18 and 22 on special order. But my art objects, of course, are solid brass, but then with gold plating. And when I tell you, I was like, it's giving Ariel, okay? It's giving Ariel. I really wanted to have something that like was a moment on your dresser or in your bathroom or wherever you have a little, you know, self-care setup, but then would be so cool to pop in your bag or even wear in your hair. So she is the multifaceted girly. And the coolest thing about this little comb is that it's actually functional, especially if you want to do like a little gua sha. I'm one of those. I love a good like scalp massage. This is lovely. I just tried it and it feels amazing. Or we can do a little copy of the row and essentially just hook on a really cool cord or something necklace and wear this as a necklace. That was a very redundant sentence, but essentially you could also implement it as a piece of jewelry. If enough people want that, I would definitely add that kind of into the design. But for now, I think it's kind of just a moment. Literally, I talk about her constantly, but I just, especially this week, I'm feeling her so much these days. But my Aunt Susan, who my entire bouquet collection is inspired by, the name Susan means lily. And so I interpreted that in my own way with a calla lily flower, which again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, When I tell you she was the queen of all queens, she's the person who taught me about makeup and how to do my nails. And she just always had these little moments around her house, and she'd have little combs everywhere and like old school perfume bottles, who of course my mother, my brother, and I have several of course we kept. And literally, like, even if it's just a little mirror or again a comb. So this is very much so her vibe. It's literally giving old time, you know, this is of a different era. So this I'm so excited to introduce to you guys is our little Calla Lily comb. Very organic, kind of weird looking, kind of off looking, but she's a moment. And then I have to say my favorite, and this piece I tried several times and I was just like, okay, we're implementing patience here. A year ago, I was like, my name is Lelasophia and I have an issue. I've always loved to grow my hair very, very long. In the last couple years, I cut it short for me, which I know people have said is long, and now I'm making this video much longer than I originally intended. Essentially, long story short, I've always had a lot of hair, okay? Listen, I've always loved to grow my hair as long as humanly possible, and thank God we're kind of getting past the normalcy mark, and now she's getting long, and I have hair ties everywhere. I'm so sorry to my mother, because for the first 18 years of me living with her, hair ties, hair stuff everywhere in her house, and I have never been able to grow up. And then I said to myself, how cool would it be to just have like one really cool hairpin to take with me everywhere in my house so that I don't have to be a crazy person and constantly be putting my hair up and down. It's so much better for your hair to not be in a ponytail, to not like, you know, constantly be tugging it and everything. And it took me so long to finally figure out, but I have made this. I'm obsessed. And I know that sounds egotistical to say about something that I made myself. I literally sculpted by hand. You guys know I make all of my pieces by hand, but I had to do this several times and I feel it. I was like, done. I finally figured it out. This is our newest Calla Lily hairpin. Again, Ariel, it's giving Disney princess, it's giving wedding day vibes. I'm like, thank you God, because I just feel so grateful that I was able to sculpt this. And I'm kind of obsessed. I literally just picked it up from my manufacturers after plating it literally yesterday. And when I tell you the second I opened it, I said, I never need a hair tie again, okay? I'm obsessed. I've been wearing it the last 24 hours straight and it is life-changing. And then when you take it down, your hair just has this wave. I wore it for like 6 hours yesterday and I was like, nobody ever told me that a hairpin is literally the most life-changing thing. I've always loved them so much. And so long story short, again, for the 8th time, I was able to make my own and I'm so excited to finally be able to put it out there for you guys. When I tell you, I'm sure a lot of us, you know, out here love Cassie Thorpe so much. When I tell you, I watch every nook and cranny of every single one of her videos, and there was a little clip and I said, going straight there. She added in a clip from a video, Inception, I know, from a Hype Bay video, from a TikTok video, true Inception, didn't even realize all the layers there, of someone doing a very similar thing that I did with my Mag de Boutron bag. And then I said, I did not think about this. I thought I need to get, you know, a singular flower and somehow tie it onto a bag. I have flower stems, faux flower stems all over my apartment. Never once did I have the idea, put them in your bag. This genius creator, whoever started it at first, but I assume this creator, because my goodness, your bags look amazing. And I said, she has a blue Kelly. I have a blue Kelly. She put in an entire stem, 1 stem, 2 stems, I don't know, of faux orchids. And I said, hold that thought. When I tell you I saw that video 2 days ago, they arrived today, okay? And I'm filming this 2 days after I saw that video. When I tell you, with my blue Kelly, I said, this is the moment. Possibly the stem I got is a little bit too large. Also, like 8 came with them, so now I'm gonna have blue orchids all over my house. I said, this is genius. I already dressed up my Kelly, as you guys know, with my little Lelasophia jewelry bag charm in the center and my Hermes Cadena. And I said, she's been florified. That is not a word. She's been bouquetified. She has been eternally added with these flowers. Is it ridiculous? Is it impractical? 1000%. Is it a literal vibe? 1000%. Are we not obsessed? Yeah, okay. It's the contrast for me. It's the fact that I love orchids for me. You can close it. I did try that. It's amazing. It's actually, you know, it's not practical, but technically it is functional, I guess. When I tell you I'm obsessed to the nth degree, I just had to show this because this is maybe the coolest thing. Could I, you know, try it with a little bit smaller of a whole moment arrangement? But it's giving drama. It's giving camp. We know how boring and basic my outfits are. So we already know that this is literally the star of the show, and I wanna see at least 8 of you. Doesn't have to be with an Hermes Kelly, obviously. This is the nth degree of ridiculousness over here. I need to see several of you do this. Send me a photo. It was not my original idea. All props to the original idea, whoever created that. Most likely the creator that is on the screen, but when I tell you, yeah, we're obsessed. This is a moment. Sorry, I should have been holding it like this the whole time. This is a moment if I've ever seen one. I want to do this with so many bags, but for some reason it's so funny. In the world of bag charms, having a moment, my Kelly, my vintage Louis, and my Magda Butrym bag are the ones that I adorn, okay? And she is the moment, and I'm honestly over the moon. This needs like a whole display section in my apartment, to be honest. And you guys, that has been florals for spring, really? Yes, really, okay? I'm obsessed. Hopefully you're obsessed. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And as always, I'm so grateful for you guys watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.